What's good with you guys, man? I'm back with another YouTube video today. And guys, I am so happy today, man. And you probably like, why? Why, Michael? Why are you happy? We hit 300 subscribers, man. Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? Clap it up. Round of applause. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. But we're at 300 subscribers finally, man. But we're, you know what I'm saying, the ultimate goal right now that I can see, you know what I'm saying, that's not a too outstanding goal, is 1,000 subscribers, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously 500 is cool. All of those are cool. But we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. So, and you notice I keep on saying we, because this isn't me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did this. I didn't subscribe to myself 300 times. Y'all did that. So thank you guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all liking the videos. I'm going to keep posting them. I know I didn't post yesterday, but I just didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I didn't, you know, y'all have them days where y'all ain't in the mood. And, or it's just other stuff, so much stuff going on. I just didn't feel like it. But you know what I'm saying? We're back today. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all popcorn. Get y'all little snacks or whatever. Because this one going to be a good one. Like all of my videos. So, let's get into this one.
You may be seated.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
This is a case of King versus Porter.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone. Good day. Miss King, you are here to prove to your on-again, off-again boyfriend, Mr. Porter, that your 3-year-old son, Kylan, is his biological child. You say his denial has destroyed your relationship and you need today's results to set the record straight. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Porter, you state that you have always wanted kids but believe you are medically unable to father children and therefore Kylan is not your biological son. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. King, describe the current status of your relationship with Mr. Porter and why today's results are so important.
Me and George at the moment are co-parenting. The reason why I want him to, the reason why he is the father of my son is because I just know that he's the father. I'm 100%
We done heard that a lot. And they been wrong a lot. So
sure he's the only person that I've been with.
That sounds scientific. Okay.
He's the only person that I've been with, and my son deserves to have a father listed on his birth certificate.
And so you feel like he isn't stepping up?
Yes. No, he's not.
Are you not stepping up, Mr. Porter?
It's not the fact that I'm not stepping up, it's just the fact that I have doubt in my mind if I'm the father. When we was together, we was, you know, had our problems off and on. And when we broke up, I went back to New York. You know, and I was dating someone else at the time. And then when we came back down here from New York, the female I was talking to at the time and Miss King, they were exchanging text messages between each other. And Celicia told the other female that she was pregnant. And when I found out, I went to Celicia myself. I said, "Are you pregnant?" She said, "Yes, she was." I said, "Okay," so I decided to rekindle our relationship due to the fact that it might be my child.
So wait, I want to understand what's happening in this relationship, just to be clear. So you all were in a relationship.
Right.
So at some point you break up.
Yes, Your Honor.
When you break up, you say you go back to New York.
Yes, Your Honor.
When you go to New York, you get a new girlfriend.
Yes, Your Honor.
And then what happens when you find out you're pregnant, Miss King?
I told him that I was pregnant, but I really wasn't pregnant.
Oh. Now.
why do women do that shit, bro? Now that's really some immature shit. Like, why do girls do that? To see, like literally, like, what do you gain from that? You trying to see if he would, like, I don't understand. Like, what? Like, cause I'm the type of nigga. Now, what if he happy about it, right? What if your boyfriend happy about it and then he found out that you lying? That, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that only works if he wouldn't be happy about it. Cause imagine if I'm happy, like, yeah, we about to be pregnant, yeah. And he'd be like, oh no, I'm just playing. I would leave you, bro. Like, nigga, quit playing with me.
All right, Mr. Porter. So then, Miss King.
I probably want to leave him. That's a little extreme, but still, that's such an asshole thing to do. Like, what's wrong with you?
Admits she lied and said she was pregnant. What happens? She tells you you're pregnant. What happened?
At the time, she told me she was pregnant. So I believed her. Decided, because I didn't have my father in my life, I decided I'm going to step up to the plate regardless. So I was there throughout the whole everything. But maybe about a month after her telling me she was pregnant, she walked in the room with a pregnancy test and she was just waving it around like she was pregnant. So I'm like, I was confused. Then I started to think, like, how you pregnant? You know, like, if a month went by and you now pregnant, I was confused, like, I can't be the father. Like, that don't make no sense. That right there started off my doubt, like, hold up.
So you thought she had been with another guy and was really trying to pin the baby on you, or either trap you with this baby because she wanted to stay with you.
Right.
That's not the case. That is not the case. The case is the fact that when we first started dating, I just knew that I wanted to be with him. He was the genuine type. When I seen him with someone else, it's just like, that's supposed to be us. That's not supposed to be.
When I look at her, I don't see a woman that's supposed to be in maternity court. She remind me of like a lady that work at a school. I know I always say people look like they work at schools, but trust me, I done seen hella teachers. She looked like what's the word of the people that sit in the office at the school, the custodian. She like one of them people. Like when you walk in school late and you gotta write a pass or whatever, like a late pass. She look like one of them. Like I would never imagine that she would be in here in court. What the fuck?
Yeah. So I told him I was pregnant, and eventually I was going to tell him that I wasn't pregnant. But during that time that I was going to tell him that I wasn't pregnant, I actually found out that I was pregnant.
Because you was really trying to get pregnant because you knew you had lied.
Tried to get
Go
pregnant,
on, just tell the truth, girl. We already know what happened. You worked real hard at that.
Yeah.
Because you had already lied.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you were pregnant, but he doesn't believe that.
No, he doesn't believe it.
How you pregnant?
But you didn't even know I was lying about my pregnancy until recently. I just came out clear and told you I even lied about being pregnant. Doing that.
Why do that? Like, why do that? That's so fucking stupid. Like, her ass is retarded, bro. I'm sorry.
Right.
But you did let him know that you lied. I mean, once you lie, that erodes the trust. Once you lie and someone catches you in a lie, everything you say, you looking going, is he lying? Is she lying? That's just how it works. That's what trust is about.
She told me last night that when we broke up, around the time she was pregnant, like when we broke up, she was messing with someone else. You know what I mean? And I just found this out.
And that's because he was still dealing with
just last night, she dropped the bomb and said, when you were off with the other girl, she was messing with somebody else.
Correct.
So, sounds like she was coming clean before she got to court, right, Jerome?
That's absolutely true.
Look, it's gonna all come out here. I always say if it don't come out in the wash, it's coming out in the dry, or it's coming out in paternity court.
Yes.
So, Miss King, you were with another guy?
I was, because when I found out that he was still dating her, he would sometimes like break up with me and decide like, I don't want to be with you anymore. Just find like little scenarios to pick over to say that he doesn't want to be with me so that he can go back to the girl. So when he would do that, I would go back and I would talk to my past relationship.
But you told Mr. Porter he's the biological father of Kylan.
Guys, stop doing that shit, bro. Where you leave your girlfriend and then go to another girl and then come back. Because when you were gone, she was gone too. She was with another guy too. And who wants a relationship like that? I know I don't. I just want a girl that's for me. I be for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Like, the internet then changed up, then fucked up people's minds and let people think that having a toxic relationship is okay. I don't know why we think that, but everybody think it's okay to be toxic. Like girls I know, they be proudly saying that they crazy and toxic. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? That's not nothing. Like, I hate this new, like, why the fuck did we make being toxic a good thing? And people embrace that they are toxic. Like, what? Like, that's stupid. I know I'm not the only one that feel that way. I know some of y'all watching this might feel that way. Like, why have the internet made being toxic so good? It's like people want to be toxic. People want to have dysfunctional relationships. Whatever, man.
Yeah.
But you're admitting you were sleeping with somebody else because you were on the tit for tat track. Every time he went over to his other person, you'd go back to your old person.
Yes.
Okay, Miss King, you doing too much. I mean, now right now, I mean, Mr. Porter is standing over here, and I mean, nobody's perfect, but he's at least being a stand-up guy.
And I do admit that I'm wrong.
Oh, on so many levels.
That goes to further my doubt.
I was,
You know, like.
exactly. Did you ever tell any other man that they potentially could be the father?
No, George was the only person that was sleeping around the time that I got pregnant.
The whole time, like when she was pregnant, like in the hospital, you know, giving birth to Kylan, she, you know, she was like, you could say drained, tired, you know, so she went to sleep. And when she went to sleep, her phone started to go off. So I say, you know, I'm a curious guy, you know. Why am I
Curious.
Something like that. I'm like, why am I
Curious George.
That's what they call me sometimes.
The fuck? I didn't even realize this nigga name was George. What the fuck?
That's what they call me.
Curious George Porter. So what did you do, Mr. Porter?
I grabbed the phone and I seen some text messages between her and another guy. So that right there was like.
But why were you going through my phone? We're not together.
So wait a minute. This is a picture of you in the hospital.
Correct. When he was first born. When he was first born, I was the first one to hold him.
You look just like a dad holding their beautiful newborn baby. But what were you thinking?
If he was mine. Like
That's heartbreaking.
The whole time, like, I was telling her that I didn't believe he was mine. As I presented to the courtroom, I have text messages showing of what her and the fellow was talking about before
and you
this picture
submitted those text messages
Yes,
to the court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let's take a look. This is your record.
Do paternity court like alter the text messages? Because these don't look like real phone text messages. I understand not everybody has iPhones, but I know what Android text messages look like too. Or Facebook. Like, do these be real text messages? Because these look like they just be editing them. I understand they say other man and Miss King, but still, I think they be altering these fucking text messages, dude. No cap.
Section of the text exchange. Miss King writes, in the hospital about to have the baby. The other man responds, cool, is George signing the birth certificate? Miss King responds, no, he doesn't want to be responsible.
Who the fuck says he doesn't want to be responsible? To another man, like what? You just contradicted yourself. That would make him not want to be responsible. Like what?
Other man says, I will sign the birth certificate. Miss King says, okay, great.
It was just a joke. It was
A joke? I'm done with this hoe.
just a joke.
It was just a joke.
Yes.
If any man read those text messages, and truth be told, when you're in a real relationship, he should have been able to have your phone in hand so he can say, look, baby's almost here. We doing this. This is it. I'm sending pictures as soon as I get it. Like, to me, you got this man just around trying to be a stand-up guy for a child he really doesn't know is his, and he has good reason not to. You gave it to him.
No fuck. No. We not doing that shit today. You not about to sit here and cry. You are not about to sit right here and cry and make niggas feel bad for you. I'm not having it, bro. I'm not having it. I hate when they do that shit. Because don't nobody care. I know I do.
What are you feeling in this moment?
She want people to be, you know what I'm saying, on her side. She want all that. Too bad it ain't happening.
Because my son deserves to have a father.
And he would have had a father. He would have had a guaranteed father if you would have just had sex with one man. Granted, she said that he was with another woman and he be leaving her and shit. Yeah, that's wrong. I guess you do. You know what I'm saying? You have a pass to do what you want if you're single. If your man keep on leaving you. You know what I'm saying? So they both not right. But still, at the same time, like, dude, I'd assume he wasn't with that woman for that long. How fast do you fucking move on, dude? Damn.
I agree. but it's not the father you choose because it's the person you want to be the father. It's the father that truly is his biological father. Now, you can, of course, have father figures. People can step in and play the role of dad. But I know what you're saying. You say you want your son to have his biological father, but what you're testifying to is you basically have just decided it's Mr. Porter. And that's not how it works.
George is the father.
Your Honor, she's told me that she trapped me with Kylie.
I have proof that he's the father. My son is actually a little vertically challenged. I have a chart that I created. Would you like me to show it to you?
All right. Please step up to the podium and explain your exhibit to the court.
This better not be a height thing, bro.
As you can see, the average male is actually 5'9". George is 5'2". Each time.
Oh my God, I did not realize that he was that short. What the fuck? And that's cap. I thought the average man was 5'7". Maybe I'm wrong.
That I take my son to the doctor to get his wellness checks, he actually falls between the lower percentile of height-wise. The average child is 3'2" through 3'5". My son is 3 feet. Me and George both are short, so it's guaranteed that my son is going to be short.
Is that what you walked over here to say?
Right, like, the fuck? Because do people realize that when average heights aren't actually, like, at least when I think of something that says average height, I don't think it means 1 out of 10 guys is 5'9". I think they do, like, mean, median, and mode type shit. Like, they take all the guys, you know what I'm saying, that could be 5'7", 5'2", 5'1", 5'10", 6 foot, and they, like, average them out, and the middle number that they all average to is, like, 5'9" or 5'7". I don't think that when they say average, they mean, like, oh, yeah, the basic guy is 5'7" or 5'9". I think they, like what I just said, they take all them heights, and they put them together, and then they get 5'9". Maybe, bitch, turn back. But, yeah, maybe I'm wrong, though. That's what I think about when it says average. And, nigga, a baby being 2 inches shorter than, like, you know what I'm saying? That don't mean nothing. He's still a baby, like, you know?
We'll just say that that's a little bit of evidence, right?
Yes.
The truth is, you could have had sex with another short man. If you want to rely on short.
Your Honor, at the same token, I have a medical problem. And I presented it to the court. When I was a child, I was diagnosed with the 2nd highest case of lead poisoning in the state of New York.
Really?
Right. And I'm 26 right now, and I have never had any children at all until this situation. So I was confused at the same time.
Because you believe the lead poisoning affected your ability
to have children.
Yes,
ma'am.
You actually submitted.
Yeah, I submitted.
And when I said some crazy shit like this last time, y'all got on my head. When I say that it would be cool to have unprotected sex with everyone because you can't have kids, I realize that sexual diseases are a thing, okay? When I said that in the most ghetto episode ever, whatever, I didn't mean like, oh yeah, just go around having unprotected sex with everybody. No. It flew over my head during that video. I put it in the pinned comment. But if you watched that video and you was thinking like, nigga, what's wrong with him? Trust me, I know that you're not supposed to just have sex with any and everyone. What I meant was, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, a girl that you like, that you build a relationship with, you don't have to worry about wearing a condom with her. Because even people in relationships wear condoms because they don't want to have kids. And if you know that person doesn't have any diseases, it would be cool to, you know, that's what I meant by that. Of course, I'm not about to just go out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just have to make myself clear. It's so many videos later. That video is such a while back. That's actually my best doing video. Got like 49K. Thank you guys for that too. But but yeah, a lot of people was in the comments getting on me. I'm like, I had to make that shit the pinned comment. But let's get back into this video.
The article.
Some research to the court that says lead may be the cause of 20% of unexplained male infertility cases. Experts found evidence that low-level lead exposure from contaminants may damage sperm and contribute to male infertility.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've done your research.
Yes, ma'am.
And I understand that because of this medical issue, you probably have been concerned about this throughout your life.
Yes, yes. Because I wanted children for a while. I wanted children. He smiles when I walk into the room. You know, his face lights up, you know, so like I said, I just want to know for sure that he's mine or not. You know,
And that's
This is an odd case right here. Because this story right here with the whole lead stuff, I want him to be the father because it's like a miracle baby. But at the same time, this girl is dirt, bro. Like, this girl is terrible. So at the same time, I don't want him to be the father. We'll see.
understandable. But one thing that interested me, and I will say your research was fascinating.
Right.
And I'd like to learn more about the effects of
She
lead
about to
poisoning.
bring in a fucking doctor. Come on.
So I'm calling on Dr. Samantha Brown Parks. Jerome, will you please escort the doctor into the courtroom?
Yes.
I have a few questions for her.
Hello, doctor. Have you go up to the witness stand. Watch your step.
Hi, Dr. Brown Parks.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us again. We're here discussing the paternity of baby Kylan. And I have a question. Mr. Porter testified that he suffered from one of the highest cases of lead poisoning in the state of New York.
Yes,
Am I
ma'am.
correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Since Mr. Porter was diagnosed as a child, how likely that this diagnosis still would affect in his adulthood his ability to father a child?
So, since I'm assuming that you are no longer at a toxic level, it wouldn't affect the sperm shape or mobility, but because you're developing as a child and that genital tract is forming during that lead exposure, you could mess with not only the structure of what's there, but also the hormonal path that leads to producing sperm after puberty.
Which would then extend into adulthood.
She just said a whole lot of nothing. Bitch, can he have kids or not?
So even though his levels may be safe, low, or non-existent now,
Right.
the damage could have already been done.
The damage could have been done as a young child.
Thank you. Clear that up. Thank you, Lauren, because she just said a whole lot of fucking nothing, bruh. For real. I'm listening like, what the
Wow. But is it definitive? Meaning, is it still possible he could have fathered a child?
It is absolutely possible as well.
Okay. So after hearing Dr. Brown Park's testimony, Mr. Porter, do you feel differently about your potential?
No, ma'am. I don't. I still feel the same way. I just need to know for sure if he's mine or not. You know,
I understand. And I have those results for you. Jerome, may I have the envelope, please?
Yes, sir.
These results were prepared by DNA Diagnostics, and they read as follows.
Home is where
They hit
opening
me
up
with another
gifts
ad.
is just as exciting as what's inside. Same goes for Crescents. That pop gets me every time. Fluffy inside, flaky outside. Pillsbury Crescents.
If you want more episodes, Porter, when it comes to 3-year-old Kylan Porter, it has been determined by this court. Mr. Porter, you are the father. Congratulations.
I'm happy. I'm super happy right now.
You look happy.
Miss King, I want to apologize to the way.
Nah, don't apologize shit. No. You were right in every situation. It just happens to be your baby. No, don't apologize. I hate when this shit happen. Even though the woman was obviously wrong, just because it's their kid, they just wash away all they wrong. No, she was still wrong. You just the father. Don't say nothing to her. She needs to apologize to you.
Carry myself throughout all of this. You know what I mean? I can't change the world, but I could change me and how I move and my movement, you know? So, at the end of the day, I'm his father, but I'm gonna do more. And I'm gonna step up to the plate more than I'm already doing.
I accept your apology, and I knew he was yours.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut up. You just pissed me off. You ain't no shit, ho. Ooh, I'm so mad right now.
You all together now or no?
No, we're co-parenting.
You're just co-parenting.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So even though you're not a couple anymore, it's important that you all establish trust. And that means, Miss King, for you, telling the truth. A lie cannot be your go-to when things don't go the way you planned or the way you want or the way you think. So then I tell a lie to try to manipulate the situation. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. You see what all the lies cost, right?
Yes.
Kylan is 3, and he probably would have had even a closer relationship with his father had you just been truthful from the beginning about everything, okay? All right, I want you all to take the advantage of the counseling and the resources we have for you. Dr. Jeff will be standing by to answer your questions and give you some great tips on how to co-parent and be the parent Kylan deserves. I wish you all the very best. He's adorable.
Thank you.
Court is adjourned.
All right, man, that's the end of the video. Once again, thank you guys for 300 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? We've been going crazy. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. All my social medias are in the description. And I'll see you guys soon.